Merry Christmas, I don't want to fight tonight with. Baby, baby, please. It was 50% off sale, baby. I had to do it. I had to. Try to justify it that way. Um, yeah, LCS had 50% off back issues. So, I went crazier than I meant to, but still around the budget that I was like, oh, for all the Boxing Day sales for like going to different shops, I'll like budget this, but I kind of just only went to one. Um, it was the one I really wanted to. All the other ones I was kind of like, I don't know. You know, I'm sure I could find stuff there, but I know at this one I would like go ham. I had what's it called? I kind of had my strats, so yeah. Uh, let's go by kind of like sections or whatever. When we're tallying it all up at the till, he did it like he kind of like put it in piles of based on like the value, because most stuff is, or half stuff is priced out, and then other stuff there is like, okay, it's like there's $1 stuff, then there's like 150, $2, 250, and then like miscellaneous sets were half off as well, little runs, and used trade paperbacks were 60% off the US cover price. I got a new thing here too at the very end that what's that called? What is it, like 25% off the US cover price or something like that? Okay, let's rock and roll. You know what? I wanted to do that Joey Ramone impression because I wanted to tell you one trick when you're listening to music. If you're like wondering, do I like this? Is this a well written song? One trick I have, man. We always talk about life hacks here. It's like, imagine if Joey Ramone was singing it. Like if he's singing like Big Leagues by Tom Cochrane or something, that was like the clincher for me. I was like, I like Tom Cochrane. Imagine this is like Joey Ramone singing this, it would kick ass. Anyways, we always like digress with little stories. Let's get to the haul. Rock. Right, and to anybody new, we always say here we're about like art and writing. I generally only want I can only kind of keep my PC under control. For me, if it's like good art and writing that I will want to like come back to and revisit, like look at and reread. But yeah, so not really like not I'm not really into keys and stuff, but or variant covers. But this time I was like, I'm going to check out some new modern bullshit, cape shit, based on variant covers, because at the past couple of shows that I set up at, actually like one of the biggest supporters that will come out and check stuff out, he like is actually into variant covers as well as like interiors and stuff too. So I'm like, yeah, these are good prices, especially half off. Like they're actually good prices to begin with, I think. So starting by an art germ section here. Let me see if I can get the light better. Is that better? Okay. I think it is. Let's move on. Future State Catwoman #1. So yeah, I'll mention like the prices once in a while, but you can see the prices on them already. Half off of these prices. Heat Seeker Exposed #1, the art germ. I always want to like have some Heat Seeker and Gun Honey available for sale. Doubles, I mean. Return of the Valkyries, kind of a cute female Thor or something. Nice looking Rogue, X-Men of Apocalypse. This is like a way for me to check out modern stuff, actually, because I'm so checked out of modern stuff. I'm like, if I can find variant covers for cheap, I know at least like, yeah, okay, I'll actually look at them. Witchblade, or you know, if it's creators that you trust and stuff too. Witchblade #12. Leah Bermejo cover or section. Amazing Spider-Man #7. G.I. Joe #1. This is a pretty kick-ass cover. That's man, Bermejo is a monster, actually, man. He's like freaking really good. It's crazy how good he is. Amazing Spider-Man #9. This is J. Scott Campbell stuff here. A lot of the time, J. Scott Campbell stuff, like I feel like his old Gen 13 and Nature Girl stuff is more hidden than but this, I like these covers. #9. Not to talk shit, just, you know, gotta share the old opinion. You know what the opinions are like. Gotta share them. Black Cat #1. And Rogue Savage Land #3. Not bad. Jenny Friesen section. I'm looking for some certain ones got into these from Pop Comics, but this Virgin variant of G.I. Joe #1. This is a really nice. I do like this cover a lot. And Emma Frost White Queen #2. Oh, this is Mark Spears. Everybody's on this guy's jock. I feel like something's sus, but I'm gonna leave it there. But I know he uses 3D models, right? That's why the kind of stuff looks a little bit stiff. The coloring, everything like looks good, but I feel like it's a little, I don't know, whatever. Conspiracy theories and stuff. I won't even talk shit. But the colors and everything do look cool. They're always like these kind of nice, almost psychedelic black light kind of glowy, like greens and purples and stuff. Like I do like it, but there's just something off about it that I'm not quite. Sometimes though, I do like this one. G.I. Joe #13. Okay, so some David Nakayama. This is G.I. Joe #2. This is an incentive, I think. This one, the price seems to be going up. Not that we care. I like that series. I do like this. Also, Heat Seeker Combustion #1. I've been looking for Thundercats #5 because Declan Shalvey has been doing so good on Terminator. I'm like, maybe some of that Thundercats is good. So this might be a good way to check it out. Thundercats #5. More of that Spears, because we all had crushes on Demona when we used to see this cartoon growing up, right? Gargoyles Demona Special #1. So see how that is too. These are just miscellaneous variants, I think, here now. Predator #1. That's a nice cover. I'm not sure who did it, but curious about Marvel Predator. If it's pretty fun to read. Predator Black and White and Blood was like a passing grade. It was all right, but I don't really read the crossover stuff though, because I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's. It seems so like not. I'm digressing here. It just seems like it's not in continuity like at all. It's almost like I feel like I'm just like a kid smashing action figures together and being like, and then this happened, then they did that. Like, oh, sorry guys. You're gonna get hate here. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Seriously. Transformers rather than Decepticons. I thought this might be Bermejo or something, but like doing cartoony, but somebody I'm not familiar with actually. Is this like a retailer incentive? That'll clinch it. Might be well to do. This Soundwave cover looks pretty awesome though too. I haven't got a chance to read a lot of the Energon Universe Transformers, so I'll be able to dip my toe in here. This is #5. I forgot who did this, but this is nice. I do like this one. Some more of that guy everybody likes. The Vampirella Armageddon. This is kind of cool. Yeah, we'll see. We'll check it out. Okay, enough hate for 1 second anyway. But another plan of attack that I had was to get to the magazine bins before anybody else, because there were some magazines that I was interested in. Shout out, well, this is magazines. I'm getting to. Shout out kind of like a somewhat newish, like under the radar channel that I stumbled across, and he had got like a lot of 1984 and 1994, and I was jealous, and I was like, well, because I think he got it from the same auction online that I was watching. I was watching the bids, like originally. It was, well, you know, shipping to Canada is so messed up. It was like $30 or $40 to ship it to Canada, but it was like $1 or something start, and I was like, oh, I gotta get those. But it went up like, but we were talking about it. I was like, hey dude, I think I would watch that auction. Congratulations, that's actually a good deal still. And I was kind of remarking, I was like, 1984 and 94 seem kind of underrated when you think about getting like new, or say the similar era of heavy metal. You might be paying like 10 or 15 bucks for them and stuff, but I think 1984 and 94 can compete a little bit, or at least 84. All the 1984 that I've read were like kick-ass. But I was like, yeah, just for an example, you got Alex Nino in here, Frank Thorne, and the other thing is Gita. You can't get Gita in Canada because it's Frank Thorne doing like adults only stuff. Here I'm like, I'll pick a random page that doesn't have nudity, but yeah. So that's one thing. That's another reason to want these. So 1994 number. It doesn't say the number. Anyhow, should I look inside? Oh wait, number 17. Very unprofessional. $2.25 for that. $1.50 for number 20. Number 22. I do like it seems like 84, for me anyways, the impression I get is maybe it's a little more hidden, but I'm so unfamiliar with these, but like the handful that I've read were like really kick-ass, like the early ones. Number 16. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, getting them for cheap. Yes. And these two, I'm like gonna hoard. I feel like I can hoard these. These aren't pure smut like the early 90s ones were. These are like European style, like mystery and suspense, but they're done very well. Penthouse Comics #1. I've talked about this, it was like a year ago, but I feel like I can hoard these. I just like them a lot. I won't mind having doubles of these for sale, and if they don't sell, I don't care. Like I just think they're good. Here's the NSFW. Wait, this is like a variant of #1 by the artist who does the Miss October story in there. That one is really cool. Almost like kind of noir, what do you call it? Like mystery, suspense, crime. And #1, the NSFW, what's her name? Like Vanessa Del Rey. This cover is pretty hot. Or it's not like hot, but the colors and everything are nice on it. It has like that warm red, like that hits you in your instincts, I guess. $7.50 for that. I'm just justifying it to myself. Like, yeah, these are, they're retail wise and stuff. They're worth like more, right? Here's the Lyrics Lee cover variant for #2. I can't remember. Is it cover A? Anyways, these are nice too. There's rare nude ones though. Those would be cool to get, but if you're dastardly like me. #2 again, extra cover. And #6, the final issue. These is like, I can't believe this series is like 2 years old now. And then the follow-up series didn't come out, unfortunately. I really hope it does come out, because this was like, what were there, like 5 different stories or 4? And like only one of them sucked. Like the other ones kicked ass, like art and writing wise. Okay, lastly from the magazine, Savage Tales #1. This was recently collected into by Fantagraphics to like Atlas series or whatever. But $1 for like a better upgrade to #1. Kind of combat based, like maybe like war and crime and stuff like that. Once in a while sci-fi, far out stuff, but usually grounded in reality. Kind of darker combat action stuff. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, edited by Larry Hama. Okay, now let's move on to those were the first 2 sections I took. This short box here, we'll do $1 stuff first, then work our way up, because it was like, I was like, yeah, could you stuff isn't priced, but I don't want to like go over budget, so could you like organize it in a way that I can pare it down if I need to? So it was like organized by price. I guess that's what he always does, like it unspoken. Now I notice, now I realize that's what's up, as a way to like tally it up and do the math and stuff. Let's go $1 stuff. Aw shit, here we go again. Another swimsuit issue. We always gotta get these. It was like late 80s, early 90s, to mid 90s even. This is, okay, Evangeline swimsuit edition #1. This is probably like when it jumped the shark. Or pardon me, not when it jumped the shark, but if it was like, if you were plotted on a graph of like the quality of best to like image stuff and stuff like that. This is probably like right after the crest started to go down, so it's still pretty good. But Evangeline #1, yeah. Who you got here? Mike Deodato Jr., Chap Yap, Dan the Man Fraga, Roger Cruz. I'm just gonna mention names I recognize. Marat Michaels, Todd Nauk, and Danny Miki. Yeah, there's some nice stuff in here, incorporating with the cosplay, but this is a nice color hold, the way it's like glowing. Looks good. Oh yeah. That's what it looks like to me. And who's the guy from Manhunter again? The Tooth Fairy. Just see things all weird and glowing. Chap Yap. This isn't bad. This one, Roger Cruz. That one's pretty nice. Maybe it's like missing a wow factor though, but still like pretty skillful. I just curate a section of these. Always will do. And the ones, I don't always keep them, but this is probably like just good enough to be a keeper. It's kind of nice. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how I feel. Look at it again in like 6 months when I'm thinking about paring down the collection or something. What a jaw on that lady. Okay, we'll move on. We just always have to, you know what it is here. We always got to see the swimsuit showcase. Okay, some Baker Street, number 6, number 5, Guy Dave's indie stuff. Concrete Think Like a Mountain, number 1 by Paul Chadwick. That's the Jeff Darrow cover, I think, right? Looks like. Always get these. I probably get one of these in almost like every video. Still putting these together. Marvel's Greatest, where they reprint classic Kirby Fantastic Four on newsprint. So I like it like this for sure. I saw this set like digging around, digging. You gotta be I'm like a freaking tunnel rat in that store, man. I'll move boxes off of. I don't know. People are shy and they like look around with their eyes and stuff. You gotta look with your whole body there. And I'll move boxes around on top of because it's kind of piled up. You know, before it's a one-man operation. Before all of these sales, he'll always like tidy up a bit, but you still have to. The way I look at it, you get rewarded for your effort though. Finding this Gunsmith Cats run, they're all minty as well, of the first 17 issues of Gunsmith Cats. When I brought this up to him, I was like, how much do you want for these, dude? And I was expecting him to say like $50 to $100 or something, but he said $17, so $1 each. Yeah. You know what? How often do you get to see these covers? Let's flip through them a little bit. If we get bored, I'll skip some though. Gunsmith Cats. Maybe I'll do this kind of lightning. Gunsmith Cats number 1. They're so minky. There's like not even any marks on them. Not even a little dent on the spine at all. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. I'm like that one with. Okay, I'm like, oh yeah, there's like a little bit of fan service, but I don't remember there being smut in these early like single issues because I was getting these as a kid. Like these were on my pull list, but in the omnibuses there's like some smutty stuff. But that just reminded me, like, may as well conversate about it right now. I guess they're putting out the Ghost in the Shell in like a new collection, and Shirao. I don't. We're talking about a lot of smut right now. This isn't like smut heavy all though, but anyway, Shirao, he. You know how originally in the Ghost in the Shell, the Japanese one, there's like that scene at the beginning that's like a page or two, and it's painted by Shirao. Pretty hot stuff, right? But when they brought it to North America, he didn't. They took it out. They edited it out, and then Shirao said he didn't want it in like any subsequent collections because he's like, yeah, it doesn't fit. It's like not right. But now they're putting them out again. Is it in the new recently solicited like Ghost in the Shell case or a set? Anyways, even before knowing that, I ordered it. I hope that's the right one. Like, man, I remember like even printing those out on like t-shirt transfers, that scene, those pages. Okay, Gunsmith Cats number 5. Number 6. Trying to sound cool. It's fun times. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Kenichi Sonata, of course, the guy who did like that iconic Otaku no Video cover, as well as like concept art for Bubblegum Crisis and Riding Bean and stuff. Return of Grey, this is the second story arc, I think, yeah. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Just nice pulpy fun crime stuff, fast paced. Number 5, number 6. I do like, okay, it's been like, how long? These came out in the 90s. I haven't looked at these covers since then because I traded in before just for trade paperback versions. Number 7. But it's cool to get these. These like kind of read like at trade paperback pace though. You'll just like want to power through them. Like the single issues, you'll be done reading a single issue like fast as hell. They move fast. Okay, anyhow. $1 Reed Fleming number 2. It's always putting these together. Rima the Jungle Girl number 4. Roger Rabbit number 2. I got these like probably just try to make a buck on, actually. This is minty. I think it was Dan Elson that recently got one of these. Sunglasses After Dark from Verotic. If I see Verotic for pretty cheap, like $5 and under, probably I'll like get it. You never know what you're gonna get. I love this series, Tale of One Bad Rat by Brian Talbot, book 1 and book 2. So some extra copies of those, maybe pass along. Ralph Snart Adventures number 2. This is one that, like, when I was a little kid, really liked this one. Mark Hansen. Ralph Snart Adventures number 4 and number 26. Hey. Yeah, I figured I never see these for like, sometimes I see them like kind of cheap, but not cheap enough. $1, that's cheap enough for me to be a dumb idiot and check these out finally. Jim Balance Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, number 94. Jim Balance Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, Little Kittens, Perfect Weapons, number whatever. And Little Kittens, Perfect Weapons, and Tarot, Witch of the, I don't know, number 73. Yeah. Homie at the store was like joking about reading some like Russian import like life and romance, like drama, like manga or something on the bus. And I was like, this is what I should read on the bus. Just represent hard. Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, Little Kittens, etc. Number 74. All right. I'll buy that, by golly. Okay, moving on to $1.50 stuff. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe those are really good, but I have an inclination that or an inkling. What the fuck? What would you say? I have an idea or a guess that it's probably, as long as I'm not paying more than $1, it's not too embarrassing to have got those. Who knows if... Okay, Debbie's Dates, number 9, under 20-cent cover price, so it's probably pretty old. Yeah, you see the prices on these were like $3 each, so $1.50 today. I also I'm looking for the Sienkiewicz New Mutants, so I'm trying to get that, what's it called? Bear Demon story arc, number 19. Number 20. Number 22. Maybe I have number 21 already. I think I have number 24. Number 23. This is a pretty good deal to get all these Ren and Stimpies. Some of them might be upgrades to some copies I have. I just kind of I've got like random ones here and there. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, growing up, it'd be like you record the Ren and Stimpy show on VHS. Maybe I'm throwing my effect, and then you'd like pause it and draw them and stuff. After you've drawn them a few times, same with The Simpsons, you like can draw them. Was it like on the director's commentary that John Kay was saying, or somebody was saying that he wouldn't let them like draw the same expression on them twice and stuff? There was a strict thing, and all that Ren and Stimpy's soundtrack. By the way, that's a good MP3 collection. And it'll fit like right on a CDR. That's like 700 megabytes of awesome music right there. But that, I think all that music is like stuff that they listen to too. All that crazy like Powerhouse, Raymond Scott stuff, all that weird stuff. Anywho, yeah, these are fun. I've read like quite a bunch of them, and usually there's only like 1 or 2 that I didn't keep for the PC. Ren and Stimpy Show number 2, and yeah, I don't have all of these yet, so. Number 9. Oh, these are random. Number 16 with the Elvis stamp homage. Number 12. Number 11. Number 10. I need some Space Madness. Do they do any space comics, man? Those were kind of some favorites. Number 7. Oh, you got wrestling. Mad Dog Hoik and Killer Cadogan. Ren and Stimpy Show number 30. Number 23, more wrestling, I guess. Number 20, featuring the legendary Mighty Mighty Skipper. Bowed down like a worm to the god of entertainment. Number 21. My name on. Oh, there's a fold-out cover. That's why it feels weird. Number 17. Yeah, they're pretty fun. Number 15. There's a box of Dark Horse Star Wars there, and I like how it says the creators on them. So I was like, I'll I'll get them when they say like a weird creator. This one I already have a copy of, but I did like enough to keep it for the PC, so this is a double. I'll you know, I like to like, I always trade and sell stuff I don't like, but for if I'm like doing pop-up sales or shows or something, I like to just have it. Well, it works out to like have it just stuff that I can recommend. For people that like to like read their comics and stuff, right? Not that I'm a tastemaker, but I read a lot of comics. I've this past month I think I've gone through like almost a long box of stuff to like that I don't care for or whatever, and just kind of stuff like that. So that's also how I justified getting almost a long box on this one. But this is good. Bruce Jones on the writing. Yeah, dude's a legend. And Brett Blevins on the art. Brett Blevins is pretty sick, man. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I didn't like put post-its to have like really great splash pages lined up, but just a random like sampling. This is pretty good. I like that one, that is one and done as well. We'll see a little bit more of these a little later. Speaking of like good issues, Taskmaster #2. I was talking about this a couple times, but I don't know if I showed before the interior. Yeah, I'm not like huge, you know, every time I show this, I'm like, I'm not huge into superhero stuff. A lot of the time, like, I give it a lot of chances, but I usually don't end up keeping it. But this one is, like, pretty awesome. This is done by the studio who does a lot of the, like, Street Fighter art or, like, comic adaptations and stuff. Or at least some members of the studio. And these are just, even though it's a 4-issue arc, it is, like, each issue is, like, really fun to read as well. And I like how Taskmaster is like cocky and fucking awesome and dangerous, and like you still are in suspense for like his situations and stuff though, and like how he's gonna get out of them. This is a sick series, man. It's like really cracking art and action and stuff too. So a favorite out of any modern or superhero stuff for sure. So this is apparently like pretty rare to find. This is one I recommend it, man. If you see it, the one is by Udon. The ones that look like this, not the Jed McKay ones. Those are boring. It's these ones. These I think they're like Korean or something. The guys who made this. These are fun, man. Udon, Ken Siu Chong, or Udon, David On, Omar Dogan. Oh, those are not. I guess they're not Korean names. Bob Ross, Shane Law. Anyhow, who knows? I'm ignorant to these guys. I'm not aware of these or familiar with these guys. But yeah. Yeah, apparently these are pretty rare. On my comic shop they're like $15, $20 and stuff. But $1.50 on this one. Good to find. Double or whatever. Is that all the $1.50? Yeah, okay. Moving on to $2 stuff. Okay, some Sarah Byam and Tim Sale, Billy 99. This is probably an upgrade to the set I had already. I already had #1 beat up, but I had got like numbers 2 to 4 previously at this shop, and yeah, it's been about a year or at least 6 months. Nobody's got this #1. I got it for $2 for a minty Billy 99 #1. Should be pretty good. A bunch of Gun Honey. He had them like behind the counter, hidden. But I asked him, like, periodically when I go there, I'll ask him, like, which Gun Honey and Heat Seeker, like, variants and stuff do you still have? And after a year or two of that, this pile, he's like, you know what? I don't know if anybody else is gonna be looking for them and, like, paying cover price. So, yes, yeah, go ahead and like, they'll be half cover price. Gun Honey Collision Course #1 is Derek Chu, right? Is that the A cover? I think this is A cover. Cover F by Anghora King for Gun Honey Collision Course #1. Who did this one? Alex Ronald, cover B for Collision Course #3. Here's just Heat Seeker, the first series of Heat Seeker #2, Ace Continuado variant. This is Lyrics Lee, yeah, of the first series, Heat Seeker #3. Here's Ace Continuado variant of #3 for Heat Seeker. This is Leslie Lyrics Lee Heat Seeker Combustion #1 variant. This is a retailer incentive Variant of Heat Seeker Combustion number 4 for a toonie. Sure, I think it's a retailer incentive, if I'm not mistaken. I went there looking. I was like, that was another thing I was looking for. He had a box of like James Bond sets, and I guess I didn't tell you guys yet, but that Varger by Warren Ellis is fucking kick-ass, man. I expected to get a second set and be able to like flip through it here, to be pertinent to the actual haul and like show you guys. That one's, some of the James Bond comics are really good. But yeah, the Varger, the second story arc by Ellis was like not that great. But anyways, these are completing for me a set of this King and Country. I haven't read it, but these are the Linsner variants, number 1. Not all James Bond series are good, but it seems like the worst ones are like fine. And then some of the good ones are really good. King and Country number 3, number 4. These are all really minty too, like almost everything from the shop. Ribbon Queen number 1. Don't know what this is, but it's I'll try to familiarize myself with like more Garth Ennis. I'm not that familiar with like a lot of post 2010 stuff maybe, but yeah. Cover this, cover B by Pat Dalton. Okay, but moving on. Book 1 of Das Rheingold, The Ring of the Nibelung by Gil Kane and Roy Thomas. I'll show you a little bit of this. I love this series, but I mean, I've still only read like the first like half of the whole like entire series, because I liked it so much that I'm like, I gotta like, you know, be in the mood to like it, or not to like it, but it's one of those things where, okay, recently at Christmas, my cousin, he was watching the Criterion collection on streaming, and I was like, that's probably the smartest streaming thing to get. But most of my time, I'd rather consume stuff that's not quite that good, because I'm just like doing laundry or dishes, or like, I don't know, like just doing something else and I need it kind of like in the background, and then once in a while I'll like look up at it or something. But this is more like, you know, it seemed like good, really good to me. I want to give it good attention and stuff. So more stuff in the collection is enough like that, like yeah, kind of being more discerning. This is really fun. I like this. Vampirella Unholy, an Archerm cover. This is a nice cover, so we'll see how that is. It's pretty hot. You'd like to be that hand. Okay, sorry about all. Moving on. Okay, just a short little bit of stuff that was $5, therefore $2.50 today. Almost moving to the valuable stuff, guys. I can't believe I got a lot of valuable stuff. I'm sorry, baby. I had to do it. You'll see, it's worth it. It's so worth way more, even than the original price. But here's a $2.50 Alice Never After Jenny Frison cover variant. I'm looking for, like, some of her covers are so nice, actually. I don't know what it is about them. This guy or girl or whoever, In Yuk Lee, their covers are fucking kick-ass too. It seems like every variant cover they do for anything is just sick. Especially the foil version of this cover. Heat Seeker Exposed number 2. The foil version just looks like insane. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's just very like, of course, like my like kind of juvenile-ish like sensibilities, but it's just also like something about it is just so good. Okay, here's Carla Cohen, Heat Seeker Exposed number 4. And Gun Honey number 1. Is this Sienkiewicz? Yeah, this is from way back. Isn't this like 2019 or 2020? It's weird that this is still kicking around. $2.50. And Perio cover, I think, for Hell Sonya. I think it's Perio. Yeah, I have a friend who's like kind of looking for these, so I thought maybe I'll see how it is while we're at it. Okay, now we're gonna move on to stuff that actually is more valuable than $5. Okay, for those that like that kind of thing. Yeah, these are pretty pricey, but half off is the right time to do it. So I've got 3 out of 4 of these of the original Frank Miller Batman Dark Knight Returns series. So this is issue 2 out of that, right? Dark Knight Triumphant. Pretty classic. And these must be first prints as well. I'm sure you would check before pricing them like this. And this is number 3. So now I'm just missing that all ever important number 1, which will be the priciest. But yeah, whatever. I'll definitely get these at half price, and they're probably priced at less than they should be as well. I liked this series, Blood Type. This is the foil variant. I like it enough that I'm like, I'll keep it. I like it. It was by Karina Bechko and Andrea Sorrentino. Vampire drama horror. From Hell number 1. Alan Moore and Eddie Campbell. Classic. Here's a unique Heat Seeker. Is it Exposed? Yeah. Number 2. I talked about this previously, that they do these like, so there's cover price $10, but only paid $5, and some people flip them for more. They do like different combinations. I don't know how exactly, of like, there'll be like different details and like different clothing, expression on the face, color schemes, designs of stuff, and I do tend to like them all. So yeah. The way I figure it is like, it doesn't seem like maybe a lot of people even ordered these or anything, so maybe they're kind of rare. That's the impression I get. Okay, when he was flipping through this was $4. I think he charged, or maybe it was only 2. No, I think he charged me $4 for this. The crazy thing is, of course, like about a year ago, I found this same issue. Like, I don't know if it's the same copy, in like a 50-cent bin. But now I'm like, man, I might try to make money on it, because you know, all the zombie vultures and stuff. All the scummy pleb masses. Speculating scum. Alright, sorry guys. They dominate so much of comic content that I have to, just to balance it out, we have to take that shit down a peg, man. Fuck all that shit. But Lobo number 1. Yeah, now this time I had to pay $4 for it, and like, honestly dude, I'm probably gonna sell it pretty fast, because I just have a feeling Jason Momoa isn't gonna be a good Lobo. Maybe he will kind of be, but I feel like deep down it won't feel good. Who knows though, but I don't know. Lobo number 1. I was like, when he was flipping through these, this was just like loose with a bunch of junk. And when he got to it, I was like, I don't know, if you want to speculate on that, go ahead. I don't really want to pay very much for it. But he's like, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $4. Worth $8 right now, but who knows. But give it up for Frank the Man. I know it's not what it used to be. People change over time, but I still love the man. Moon Knight, Frank Miller cover variant. And yeah, dip my toes in some modern Moon Knight. I don't know, even if I look at this, I still got love for it. The guy's got so much credit with me that he'll never be in the red. Okay, David Lapham, Predators. Oh, this is just miscellaneous stuff. This was only $1, but a sequel to the movie, I guess. There's kind of potential if David Lapham did it. Okay, these always are entertaining to me. These always like crack me up, man. I don't even like. I know my name is 420, but it's more of an aesthetic thing of like seeming like a dumb kind of like early 2000s, late 90s aesthetic thing. But I don't do weed too much. But this get a little stoned and read these, and you'll be giggling. These are funny. Sandman. I'm just been upgrading these. I'm sure these beat the condition of mine. Sandman number 3. Some Kirby madness. And even when guys take over when it's not Kirby, they actually do it really well. Here's number 5. Number 6. These really, like, they entertain the shit on me. Shade the Changing Man, number 1. Some Ditko weirdness. We'll check that out. Some Star Wars. Jan Stranad did some Star Wars? What? You know, one of a great underground horror and sci-fi writer, collabed with like Bruce Jones with Richard Corbin a lot and stuff. I tend to like his writing usually, so wondering what that's about. And Jim Woodring did a Jabba the Hutt one shot. Like I said, I was like going through that whole long box and just like looking at the corners of who the creators were. That sounds interesting. I'll check that out. Okay, you know that if it's alphabetical, there's gonna be some X-Men if I can find it at a good price. These are like pretty fucking minty, actually, for the most part. X-Men 144. You can you. I'm not gonna bother like saying the price. You can just see it, half price of what it was. 147, 152. Maybe some tribulations. X-Men 152, 153. And I wanted the newsstand. I'm kind of like, I want like good copies of newsstand too, but this is more beat up, but cheaper than the nicer copy of the direct. I don't know. I'm being that kind of guy sometimes for some series. 154, 156, 157. Even at the full like cover price, these are good prices. 158. I think this was like what it was like under $10 for this, anyways. First appearance of Rogue in the X-Men. Second appearance of Rogue at all, right? X-Men 158. Number 167. This is the third appearance of the flaming paper bag on the doorstep and the minions of the doorbell ringers. 196. Kitty Pryde says the N-word. 197. Dr. Doom cover. I forget how much. If they weren't priced, they were like $2 to $4, except for that Rogue one, I think. 222. This is definitely an upgrade to the copy I have. I think the copy I have I found for free sometime and it was like beat up. And 283. First appearance of Bishop. The third appearance of Dr. Douche Lips and the Facehuggers. Shade the Changing Man number 3. The Shadow number 6. Maybe it's like Kaluta. Probably. Okay, let's move on to. Sorry about all stupid jokes, but I'm moving on to sets and trade paperbacks. So this was like stuff that's like maybe worth a little bit of money, no big keys or anything, but the next stuff is like stuff I'm looking forward to reading. This seemed like a good deal because these are like minty. Stan Sakai and Mike Richardson 47 Ronin complete set 1 to 5 for $8.50. This was recommended by the shop owner for like a couple years to me. He's like, if you like Arthur, I'm like, I don't know, but I don't like when he like makes too many jokes or like shock rock type of stuff. Sometimes I like it when he takes it serious. That's why I kind of like his war stuff the best, maybe. But a Ribbon Queen number 1 to 8. He kept saying like, yeah, just get that. So I finally did it. We'll see. I guess it's like horror. Matt Wagner doing The Shadow from Dynamite. The SKU is 1 to 5 for $12.50, I guess that was. We'll check that out. I'm kind of, yeah, I like the David Nakayama covers, and like maybe I have a feeling this will be, it's modern Marvel stuff. Maybe it'll be like insulting to the intelligence to read, but seeing these covers, they look nice. You know what? Let's look through them. These might accumulate in value. I don't know, but they're minty. I'm just a grown ass man looking at these covers. Nothing wrong. I'm a Frostbite Queen number 1, number 2. They're just so classic. Something about it. Number 3. Oh, it's Amy Chu writing. She can be all right. Number 4 and number 5. I don't know. It'll be 50-50, but we'll see. Jakun trade paperback. I was always wondering about this. So 15 times. It was 60% off on used trade paperbacks. So what is that? $6 for this, right? You see me do the math so fast there. Quickly. I think there's boobs in here. They get the fan service going pretty good, yeah. But it looks like a science fantasy, maybe good. Yeah, the 90s invasion of manga seemed to be have pretty good quality control. Anyway, like it was so it was such a select few amount of series that would be imported that they would. It seemed like they were trying to do the best. Is Studio Proteus? Big ups to Studio Proteus. If you see this logo, it's probably you can like bet pretty safely that it'll be good. Star Wars Boba Fett. I was like, yeah, I'll read some Boba Fett, man. It'll be fun to read because I read Twin Engines of Destruction, and it was fun. Again, from like the Dark Horse era, 60% off these trade paperbacks. So I forget. I can do the math earlier. It's been a long week. Working overtime in the middle of nowhere, man. And damn winter. That's how it goes. Anyways, you could do the math if you like. Boba Fett, Enemy of the Empire. This is probably the same price, right? It's cheap anyways, like $5. Winter World. The first paperback. This is a double, so I'll like maybe upgrade mine. I'm sure that both of them are mint, but again, just like I just like having cool things for sale that I can recommend, even though I'm on some things I like won't even make money doing it, but I just like having cool stuff in the for sale collection. Okay, new. This actually, I think I ordered it for myself like way back, but it was like while all the diamond stuff was kind of like really going haywire and in disarray, and orders were like, it took so long to get in, I guess. It's oh yeah, this is the last thing. This is the only new thing that I got, because new stuff was it 25% off the US cover price, a quarter of 30, I forget, it's like $20, $22 or something. But anyways, this was like ordered for me. I wanted this before, but just never got it. So I think it just ended up on the shelf and all the rigmarole and stuff like that. Sometimes mistakes happen. Won't hold it against them. But yeah, biography on John Lee Hooker. Because please don't be so mad at me, baby. You're giving the blues. I swear it was a good deal. I had to do it. I think I'm pretty happy with what I got here. A lot of stuff that'll be like fun to read, fun to look at. And thanks guys. I'm sorry that I missed I wanted to make more Christmas stuff, but yeah, I've been doing like 12 and 13 hour days and stuff. It's just been crazy. Stuff is just breaking all the time, and I'm like, we can't break every day. Problems can't happen every day that delay work like freaking 6 to 7 hours and shit every day. But yeah. I was like maybe I'll do what do you call it, like try to go through the collection and find like the best Christmas comics and stuff to talk about. But yeah, no, I didn't do that. But the one that I wanted to mention that probably nobody else would, friend of the channel, some Kiko Hughes, he mentioned like, why don't you check showcase that Daredevil issue where like the Turk dressed up as Santa stabs him and stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I haven't even like, I only recently put together the Fornicans and I haven't actually read it yet. But one that I would say that maybe not a lot of people know was that Bizarre Adventures with the Christmas skeleton on the cover. The Howard the Duck story in there is pretty good. It's kind of like It's a Wonderful Life, but he just keeps seeing that like life without him would be so much better for everybody, and he keeps being more and more like, God, I should like fucking snuff it. But finally, when he sees Beverly with like a rich guy and like who's super nice, he's like, that's it. No, he can't have her. So that one was pretty good. But yeah, I wasn't able to like go through the whole collection, and I'm sure there would be more, but other people could do it better. I don't know. I should do like a best of 2025. I'm not that professional. I'm sure if you've been watching, you've seen stuff. Maybe I would try to do that in a post or something, but I feel like maybe I would be rehashing stuff. But I love it when seeing other channels do that. They do it good. Maybe I would try, but I'm not out of the woods yet, guys. I'm still only getting like 1 day off a week and shit, so I'm afraid I'm not able to do a more prepared video at the moment. Maybe next year. That's what I'll keep telling my kids. I'll be a deadbeat dad, and maybe next year you get a professional video. But to be serious, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. You handsome devils. I hope that you, being so goddamn handsome and charming, visit loved ones and stuff, and seeing that you are so awesome, that'll give them good luck, don't you know? If you're into that old superstition and stuff. Okay? Lots of love out there, guys. Alright, cheers. I'll catch you in the next one. And thank you for commenting. A commenter actually, like, even just said, like, Merry Christmas at a time when I was, like, at work, like, stressing out, man. Because we got on Christmas Eve, we got, like, a flat tire when we were almost done, but nobody could cover for us. And then, like, waiting for somebody, like, the crews to, like, replace the tire on Christmas Eve was not a good thing. You're waiting around for 7 hours when you should be at home already, stuff like that. So that message was like, it's very appreciated, guys. It's not you guys make a difference in this life, man. You guys give angels wings and all that. Yeah, you guys rock. So thank you, guys, and keep being awesome out there. All right, thanks, guys. Cheers.